Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Homes, and I'm back today to share a non-Scentsy video. I finally had a chance to warm some of the scents that I received in my Lavender and Speckles February pre-order, as well as some of the samples that Steph the Scented Gemini had sent me from Lavender and Speckles. So I wanted to share with you guys a warm review on the particular scents that I've had a chance to at least warm and decide if I want to get more. So we'll get right into it. So Lavender and Speckles is the first vendor that I decided to dive into. Besides Scentsy, I've heard really great things, and a lot of her blends seem like they're up my alley, and she was reasonably priced too, so I decided just to go with her first. And I did do my first order in February. I did a very small order. I got like 5 scents, and I was able to get a couple bags of other scents from Steph. And then I did go in for the Gilmore Girls pre-order. That was last month. I did a very small order with her too. I only got like 4 scents out of that one. So that I still haven't got yet. It's supposed to ship like the end of April. So look out for that video come next month once I get it in. I am going to be going ahead and ordering again from her May pre-order. I am going to go ahead and get the favorite sampler because a lot of people on YouTube have been suggesting scents that are actually in that sampler. So I definitely want to give it a try because those are like her best sellers and things like that. So I am going to go ahead and buy that. And then depending on what she has for her blends available for the May list, I may buy individual bags. Or if some of these scents are like in there, I might buy buying more too. So, all right. So we will go right ahead and we will talk about banana nut bread and buttercream. I got this one because I have never had great performance with Scentsy's banana nut bread. Never have been able to get that thing to perform in my house. I actually swapped a bar with my mom because she doesn't like banana bread by Scentsy anymore. So she's at like 5 bars that we're, trying to do stuff with. So I took a bar to revisit it. Still cannot get it to perform in my house. So then I just decided, all right, I'm done with Scentsy's banana nut bread. Let's try the vendors. So I did get the banana nut bread buttercream from Lavender and Speckles, and it's sweet banana nut bread and rich buttercream frosting. So on cold sniff, oh my gosh, it was so freaking good. You definitely get the buttercream frosting. You get the sweet banana bread. This, I put 3 bunts in my living room. So I had 1 bunt in the Amber Glow Warmer up there, 1 bunt in the Golden Meadow, and then 1 bunt in the Forest Night Warmer over there. So I did that here. Oh, heavenly gods. Oh, I am getting a loaf of this sucker the next time it's available. It lasted 2 whole days. I could not believe it. It lasted 2 whole days, and it actually threw into the kitchen over here. And then my hallway doors up here to go upstairs, it was also wafting out there. So it definitely threw really well. The most interesting thing about this scent on warm is that you've got the bready note, you've got the buttercream, frosting, you got the sweet bananas. Like it was sweet bananas. It was so good. And it wasn't like fake banana. It was like authentic sweet bananas. But for some reason, I was also getting like this birch note. It was the wildest thing. I was getting like this birch vanilla note, and it was almost reading like frosty vanilla or frosted vanilla by Scentsy. It was like I was getting the best parts of frosted vanilla with like that birchy buttercream vanilla-ish, and then all of the banana nut bread. Oh, it was so good. I would totally recommend this if you like banana nut bread scents. If you can't get anything out of Scentsy's or you've never had Scentsy's before, totally would recommend the Lavender and Speckles. This has changed my opinion on banana nut bread scents, and I am all here for this one. I am going to try other vendors too, but right now, the way that this red, like, I don't know why I was getting that birchy, like, vanilla frosted vanilla like type of thing with this. It was weird, but it was so nice. And it kind of just made it different. Like it wasn't just like a bakery, like decadent bakery. Like it had like some complexity to it. So absolutely love banana nut bread and buttercream. Totally would repurchase it again from Lavender and Speckles. So that's definitely on my yes list, and yes list for a larger bag or a loaf if it's ever available. Okay. Pistachio caramel cake, or pistachio and caramel cake. So this one was sweet vanilla cake with caramel, maple drizzle, and cherry leading pistachio. So this definitely is cherry leading pistachio. It's so good on cold. So good. Oh, you get the caramel and the maple and everything. So good. I love like the strong cherry almond like scents, like in Cherry Almond Pie by Scentsy and Amaretto that we just had in the last Bring Back My Bar. So I like those strong in your face almond that's cherry leaning. Like I like that stuff. And this is all that and more. Oh my gosh. So it warmed. I did 3 bunts again in this room. 1 bunt in the Golden Meadow, 1 bunt in the Amber Glow, 1 bunt in the Frosted Night Warmer. And they're all 25 watt, either ceramic or glass. So I did 3. It immediately filled the room. It filled the room so much that it totally fragranced this room, the kitchen, the downstairs hallway, all the way up the stairs and into the upstairs hallway. Like I had to shut off what I was warming in the kitchen because I didn't want to waste the wax because this was performing so well. So I think this would totally work in an open concept because of how strong this was. And I loved it on warm. The caramel and the maple notes in here, oh my gosh, so good. It's like deep, rich caramel, like deep, rich. Like, you know how deep and rich caramel chestnut is? Like, think that way, but leaning a little bit more bakery. And the cherry leaning pistachio was like the chef's kiss of this entire bar. I would totally get a larger bag. I don't think I would get a loaf because I have to be in the mood to warm these types of scents because they're so decadent and strong. So I would definitely pick up a larger bag, but this was a winner for me too. Especially where you really can't get this much because the cherry leaning pistachio, this is very specific. Like there's almond notes and there's like cherry notes and other things, but this whole blend was just amazing. So totally would recommend the pistachio and caramel cake by Lavender and Speckles. Okay, one that I did not end up liking. Charity Rose, she was talking about this one a lot, so this is why I picked up one of these in this order, and it was the Masala Chai Pine Cones. I only ended up doing 1 bunt in a bedroom. Actually did it up in my bedroom. And this one's got nutty, spicy masala chai, freshly baked cinnamon buns, and roasted pine cones. This just didn't perform well for me. It was light, so I didn't get the best performance. And in my room currently right now, I have the Telia warmer. It's a 20 watt warmer, but that thing gets hotter than the Dickens. Like it's the white matte ceramic type of material by Scentsy. So that thing gets hot, like hot, like white hot. So I didn't think it would have a problem melting the vendor wax. It did perform very lightly in my bedroom. And I was hoping that there'd be more cinnamon bun notes. Like when I sniff it on cold and when it's warming, you do not get the cinnamon bun notes. It's mostly that nutty, spicy chai. And it's not like a spicy chai, like a cafe spicy chai. It's more of like a nutty incense like chai, like you would find like in a smoke shop and stuff like that. And then the roasted pine cones. So, I mean, it's not a bad scent. It's very like unique, but it just wasn't for me. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and put this in my box to pass on to somebody else. But Masala Chai Pine Cones was not a win for me, unfortunately. But I'm definitely open to trying other pine cone scents from her because I know she did a pine cone sampler and like people raved about it. So I'm not against the pine cone scent. It's just that the chai in here was more of a nuttier, spicy, like smoke shop chai, and then I really wish there was more cinnamon buns. So I'm gonna, before I put it away forever to gift to somebody else, I do want to take one bunt and maybe warm it with like a vanilla bean buttercream type of scent and see if that kind of gets me the added bakery that I want from this one. And then if it doesn't, then I'll definitely pass it on to somebody else. Okay, Oceanside Laundry. So I ended up giving one bunt to somebody else, and then I did 3 again in my living room. So 1 bunt in the Golden Meadow, 1 in the Amber Glow, 1 in the Forest Night. Oceanside Laundry is sea air, jasmine, driftwood, and fresh laundry. Where has this been all my life? 2 days, people. 2 days. And this actually outshined Clothesline. Can you believe that? I had this going in this room, and then I had Clothesline in my kitchen and Clothesline in the other room downstairs. I didn't put a lot of Clothesline. I only did like 2 cubes, I think, in my kitchen and 1 cube in the downstairs bonus bedroom room or whatever. So I didn't want to overpower this scent because I didn't know how it was going to perform, if it was going to be strong, if it was going to be light, you know, that type of deal. Holy moly, this did so much better than Clothesline. I still love my Clothesline by Scentsy, don't get me wrong. But this, the sea saltness, the driftwood, the jasmine added with that laundry scent. Oh my gosh, it was so good. This is more like Snuggle, where Clothesline's more like Downy. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And like I said, 2 whole days, I was thrilled with that. So I will more than be happy to buy more of this from Bath. Like, totally. I would buy a whole loaf of this sucker. I really would. Because I don't club Clothesline, and that's like my favorite laundry scent of all time. I don't club it. So I rarely have like a lot of laundry scents to choose from. Like, I maybe have 1 or 2 of like Pima Cotton by Scentsy and Inner Peace by Scentsy that I'll have like in my, you know, stash, or I might have like 1 bar of Clothesline. So the fact that this did amazing, it lasted 2 days, so I can set it and forget it with my ADHD and not have to worry about changing wax for 2 days. Amazing. So I'll definitely either be picking up a larger bag or a loaf or a couple of these small bags the next time it's available. Oceanside Laundry was a win for me. And if you love laundry scents, you are going to love this one. Okay, Coastal Pine Cones. Whoops. This one I actually put in the warmers yesterday. I did 3 bunts, again in the living room. 1 bunt per warmer. Oh, it's so lovely. This did not last as long as like the banana nut bread buttercream or the Oceanside Laundry. This was just a 1-dayer. It didn't last long, but that was fine because I didn't mind that it didn't last long because the scent itself was so nice. It's roasted pine cones with hints of lemon, marine air, and sea greens. So it had like on like warm, I definitely got lemon, but it wasn't like a citrusy, zesty lemon. It was more of like a creamier lemon. Like there was some type of like vanilla blending with that lemon. And you definitely got the pine cone note, and it was really lovely. It was almost like I was on the beach, like in Maine, like late fall, with like the driftwood and the salty sea air. Oh, it was so nice. This is a really nice bedroom bathroom scent. I probably won't warm it again in an open space like this. I shouldn't say open space, a larger space like this. I probably stick to like bedrooms and bathrooms with this one, but I really did enjoy it. So I wouldn't mind picking up another small bag to have. So that was Coastal Pine Cones. Sweetness. This is one of the ones that Steph, the Scented Gemini, gifted me. This one's glazed donuts and warm funnel cake. I did 1 cube in my bedroom. Actually, no. Yes, I did 1 cube in my bedroom. Sorry, I was trying to think here. Oh my gosh. This was good. It wasn't as strong of a bakery that I thought it was going to be. It was like medium, but you definitely got the funnel cake and you got the donuts. Like it did smell like a freshly glazed donut from like Dunkin' Donuts. Like they just freshly baked it in the morning. Because you do get that icing. It's really, really good. I don't think I would repurchase it, but if I, ended up getting like a sample of it, something like that, I wouldn't mind warming it. I think this would be really good mixed with something else. So I'm probably going to keep the bunch that I have left to mix with other bakery scents that she has, or maybe some other scent categories that mix well with bakery to see how that goes. But I really did like the sweetness. I'm on the fence if I'm going to repurchase or not. And then last but not least, we have Blackberry Bourbon Woods. This I ended up doing 4 bunts all upstairs. So I did 1 bunt in each bedroom upstairs. This one is sweet blackberry, vanilla bourbon, icy vanilla woods, and white cake. So on warm, it didn't perform as strongly as it smells like it would on cold. So it was probably like a medium. On warm, I got more of the blackberry note and the icy vanilla woods than I did the white cake or the bourbon. But then on cold, I'm smelling the white cake and the bourbon. So I don't know. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Like I thought it was going to be a very strong bourbon with some sweetness from the white cake and then some berries. But unfortunately, it just didn't live up to what I wanted it to do. So I probably will not repurchase this one. So I will be gifting what I have left to someone. So that's what I've warmed so far of my Lavender and Speckles collection. I do have 2 other scents that I have yet to warm just yet. One is Gardenia and Apples, and the other is Donut Shop and Palo Santo. So I have not warmed those just yet. I am planning on warming them before the end of the month so I can include them in my empties, whatever you want to call it, for the end of the month. So stay tuned for those. But I at least wanted to do this video to showcase the majority of the Lavender and Speckles that I did warm so far, so I can give you guys my warm review. And I'm ecstatic to get my next order in, and even more excited to get that favorite sampler. I've got some ideas coming up for Lavender and Speckles videos, so stay tuned for that. But in the comment section, if you want to comment if you've tried any of these by Lavender and Speckles, let me know what your experience is like, and drop me some suggestions, like which ones should I be looking out for in the next pre-order that you think I would totally like. Remember, I like citrus, I like laundry, I like floral, and I do like bakery, but it has to be like extremely decadent bakery. So let me know what I should be on the lookout for. And thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.